All right. Welcome in to Toilets to Titles. Big episode number 40, man. 40. Like, we got 40 episodes. And not only are we on episode 40, like, that's a milestone. We're at our first Super Bowl. This is our first Super Bowl as a show. Like, we made it through we started in the off season. We made it through an off season. And this off season was grueling with all that nonsense going on. And we made it through the season. We're here at the Super Bowl. We're going to have a Super Bowl banger. Justin, man, it's great to be here with you. It's great to be talking Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited about the show. I'm feeling really excited about the Super Bowl. I'm feeling even more excited about our guest tonight because some of these guys, one of them is a returning guest. The other two, I've been trying to get on here for some time now. I'm a fan of their show, so I'm pretty excited. But also I'm kind of excited that with it being the Super Bowl, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, okay? So I've snacked on the show from time to time. You guys know I'm the fat guy, right? But I brought some wings and some fries for tonight's show because this is a Super Bowl. So this is like the Super Bowl party for me. Also, I'm having some issues with my throat tonight. We got some awesome guests. I had a bit of a procedure. We're going to talk about that more next week as I'll have more updates. But so I'm not going to be talking a heck of a lot. I'm definitely going to chime in, but I'm mostly going to be eating wings and enjoying the show, just like I will the Super Bowl. So yeah, I'm ready to roll.
What flavors you got?
Well, so for the Super Bowl, I'm going to mix it up a bit. Probably going to stop and pick up my B-dub sauces that I typically like. I make the wings myself, but I usually use the B-dub spices. But my mom for Christmas gave me this package, this party pack that had 3 different types of Budweiser barbecue sauce, and they're actually pretty damn good. So I've got
American, very American.
Yeah, I've got the smoked sweet barbecue tonight. So nothing hot because of my procedure and stuff. So that, and as I get older, I've got that acid reflux, you know.
Not comfortable. Not good.
Yeah, so then I got some fries to go with it for tonight. But Sunday it'll be shrimp cocktail and who knows what. But I'm excited about tonight's show. I'm ready to get rolling.
Hell yeah, man! I want to let everybody know you can find the show on Twitter. It's at Toilets to Titles. You know, you could find me on Twitter at Coach Sheps. You could find Justin on Twitter at JustinFF_, and Nate, who's not here this evening, he's with us in spirit at Nate_Dirt19. And also, how you can listen to the show, however you're listening to us, there's more ways, all right? We got Apple Podcasts, we got YouTube, we got Podbean, we got Facebook, we got Spotify. On Facebook, we have a Toilets to Titles page. I also have a page called When a Family Breaks where we sell sports cards, buy, sell, trade, memorabilia, all that good stuff. So we're on there. But make sure wherever you're listening to us, if you could, go to our YouTube channel. We share that on our Twitter page. We share that in the show notes. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Because we want you here when we go live so we can interact with you while we're live. All right. So all that would be greatly appreciated. And if you're listening on an Apple podcast, if you don't mind throwing us a review, that would help out a lot as well. Helps the algorithm, helps push us to the top. And that's where we want to be, man. We want to go from down here by the toilet, the titles, man. That's it. So, all right. I think we can start bringing on some guests, man. This is a good one. I want to get right to it. So let's do it. Bring somebody in here.
All right. So I'm going to start off with the Rumboyz. That's how many of you guys know them. Obviously, many of us know them as Robbie and Bogard. Some of us know them as Twitter fugitives, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But I caught their show on a Friday night. Well, actually, I caught it beforehand. I've been watching them probably 2 or 3 times this season, but probably about a month ago or 2 months ago, I caught their show on a Friday night. They were doing what they call Rumboyz After Dark, and they spice it up, man. They it's no holds barred. They don't hold back. Make sure the kids are in bed. But I love these guys. I absolutely love enjoying. I enjoy their show, and you're going to be able to catch their show after this show as well. So
this is a warm up for them.
That's right. They're pulling a double shift tonight. So I'm going to bring both of them on. We'll introduce them one at a time, but I'm going to bring them both in right now. We got Robbie and Bogard from the Rumboyz.
Hey.
How's it going, fellas?
Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure to be here. Hey, really quick, greatly appreciate the introduction, fellas. And the Rumboyz wouldn't be here if we didn't go ahead and do this how we do this. Everybody out there, cheers to me, cheers to you. Shout out to the Toys and Titles crew. Appreciate you for having us on, my dude.
Yeah. Dilly.
Dilly. Let's enjoy. And if you're watching on YouTube, you get to see this phenomenal background. The Rumboyz background with the dilly at the bottom and the pirate with the skull and crossbones. That's pretty professional. I got a bunch of junk behind me, so my background isn't. I need to get on your level. That's pretty phenomenal.
Man, y'all doing your thing, and I respect it a lot.
Yeah, I love it. Toilets to Titles is like the fantasy version of rags to riches. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, let's go.
That's right. It, man. That's where like. That's it. That's the vibes we want to pass along. We want to help everybody.
I fucks with the vibes.
Get to the top with us. Let's all get there together. You know what I mean? Let's all get to the top and let's enjoy it and let's have fun. That's it.
It's a great analogy.
That's it, man. So you guys, next? You guys are going to be you're going to be doing a show right after this. What are you guys doing? Who do you have on? You know, tell us about it.
So yeah, we're going to be doing Rumboyz After Dark. Steffi Smalls is going to be on with us. We're going to have Jorge from Fantasy and Frames on there. Of course, our regular resident cast, Bogard, who you know, Justin, Sven is going to be on as well.
He's next. We got to pull him in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he's our stepbrother. You know what I mean?
He's honorary.
There he is. Bringing him in. Let's speak of Sven for the fantasy fam. Mr. Reiner himself, my buddy, my old high school. Me and Reiner grew up together, just so you guys know.
Before high school, bro.
We played Pop Warner together. We played in middle school together. We played
used
high
to play
school
Madden
together.
in your basement and order Domino's, bacon, and olives. Was that our?
Bacon and jalapeno and olives.
There you go.
Man. Bacon, or we'd throw some pineapple on there. But yeah, man,
kind of crazy, man.
So it's good to have you on, Anthony. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, dude. I'm excited.
He called him by the governor. That's how you know. That's how he called him by the governor name. That's how you know it's a throwback.
Yeah, man.
He's it, right? He knows.
He goes, we go back like toilets, bro. He's like, way before titles.
He said we was on Portal. He said we was on training potties together.
We was on the. Oh shit!
I don't know how you guys are doing shots already. If Rumboyz After Dark is,
Oh, and I can't make Rumboyz After Dark tonight, actually. But Bogard can't make it. But Luigi will be there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to have to watch, man. I'm going to have to – you guys have to get me on there one time. I want to join you. But I'm loving the energy. I'm loving having you guys on. So we got a few people in the chat. We welcome everybody. We're so glad to have you. Hey, guys, before we move on to some Super Bowl discussion, Matt Chu, my Australian friend, we love him. He's actually in Frankenstank. We were talking Frankenstank earlier because we got to get some of these guys in next year's Listener League. So Matt's in there, man. Rich is in here. He's in Frankenstank League. But, guys, why don't you let everybody know where they can find you, where they can find their shows, and then we'll get into some Super Bowl discussion. Anthony, go ahead. You first, man.
You can find me at Fantasy Sven on Twitter. We're kind of on a hiatus, a long hiatus right now. Just going
sabbatical.
Sabbatical. I like that, sabbatical. We'll go with that. Part of the Sleeper Wire Network, but you can also catch me basically on the Rumboyz. Like they said, I'm the stepbrother, the better looking one. You know, the one that he's nice.
I'm gonna stand next to Sven so the girls will look at me.
Okay. All right. So you want to just pick up on his glow. I like that. All right,
a little bit of glow.
Let everybody know where they can follow you and where they can find the show.
You can find me aboard the pirate ship that is known as the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, and you can also find me on YouTube as well, the GMM Network on YouTube, and I'm on IG and trying to be on Twitter. I'm like, Robbie's suspended on Twitter, and I just never went. You know what I mean? I got one, but I'm not. I have no legs.
You should just use Bogard's Twitter.
Right, for real. But yeah, you can follow me at the GMM Network on IG and Twitter. And you can find the Real Fantasy Playmakers podcast on all streaming platforms. Spotify, give me money.
Oh yeah, Spotify. Go ahead. How about you, Robbie?
You guys can when the account comes back off of suspension.
Free Rumboyz.
Free Rumboyz.
There's the
hashtag. Throw it up there. Throw it up there.
I'm trying. I got some barbecue sauce.
We're witnessing a man on the run.
Yeah.
But you can find me at Rumboyz spelled with a Z.
Oh, that's a great song.
You can also find me at Rumboyz Robbie on Twitter. But Rumboyz Net on all social media, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, you can find me there. Google me, rumboyz.com.
Google me. Hell yeah. All right. So we're going to get into Super Bowl discussion. But real quick, I'm hearing Wentz to the Bears. Wentz to the Bears. What everybody think of that? You think supposedly I'm hearing, just from random people that the cost is higher than most people. Like, people are going to be shocked at how much he's going for. Does anybody have any strong feelings about Wentz going to Chicago while Mitch Trubisky's still there? I don't think Trubisky's going back. So let's hear what you think about Wentz, and then also Hurts as the possible guy in Philly.
Hurts first. I want to start with Hurts. Hurts, shout out to you for winning me that 1 week in Dynasty. The 1 week that I was just like, I'm just going to throw you in just
against Arizona.
I was sweating bullets the one game I started him.
I remember getting that phone call. You were like, Dalton or Hurts, and I was like, come on, bro. Yeah, you're right. I'm going with Hurts. And I was like, you already know the answer.
Didn't Dalton have a good game though too?
No, but not the Hurts game. Hurts went absolutely nuts that game. You know what I mean?
Like his 43-point performance or something.
That was the 43-point performance. It was against the Cards.
Yeah, that was against the Cards.
Yeah, week 15.
But no, like, so I mean, I'm happy for Jalen. I felt like his career and his path at Bama was, derailed with the whole Tua, getting inserted and everything like that. I feel like he's never really been given a shot. So I'm excited for him. I love a good underdog story. We're all analysts and we're all reporters here. Who doesn't love a nice headline like that? Wentz to the Bears. I feel like Wentz is – I don't know if you guys are familiar with the NBA. There was once a trade where Kyle Korver was traded for a broken copier. This is a real trade. You can Google this. I would do that exact same thing for Wentz. Okay, that is how I value Wentz.
It's reported. There's part of the trade is they're gonna give up lifetime Philly cheesesteaks from Geno's along with Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? They're like
ship 'em.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just in
Lifetime,
Philly
bro.
a year ago and I got a Philly.
So,
right?
But no,
Cheesesteak,
I don't. A player that is that injury prone. Yes, I am going to use injury prone with
his mind, man. His mental is injured. Like, not just his body. Like, he looks like
he's discouraged,
shattered glass. Like, and you can't pick that back up and put it together, man. And if you do, it's not going to look the same. You know what I mean? It's a completely different thing now, and that's what he's like.
He's a mosaic now. Like, it's like he's just a bunch of tiles pieced together. Like, it looks far from good, but when you get close, it's or good from far. There you go, but far from good.
It also probably depends on the artist putting it back together. You know what I mean? So do we trust the coaching staff over in Chicago to be responsible for that? I don't know.
Nagy did come from the Andy Reid coaching family tree, and Doug Peterson as well. So when he steps in there, the RPO system, he's going to be familiar with it. You know what I mean? So he has that going for him. I think that's the correlation there, that they could bring him in day one. I mean, they did the same.
Also has David Montgomery, who's a step up from Miles Sanders.
You know what's funny? If they get rid of check this out. If they get rid of Trubisky, like that, obviously he's not. They didn't pick up the 5th-year option, but if he goes over there and Nick Foles, who is still under contract, because he hates Nick Foles, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna go there with Nick Foles behind him again, possibly. Oh man.
I think that it doesn't make sense for the Bears. Also, I mean, Mitchell Trubisky, another guy who hasn't exactly really, I feel like, been given
got a chance.
Yeah,
he looks good. Towards the end of the season.
Yeah, he looked good towards the end of the season, and that's the second time that he's done it towards the end of the season. There might be a little bit of luck in that.
They had a run game, and he was playing well, and you were winning, and you made the playoffs. Like,
right? Imagine being the Bears.
Maybe something's there.
Imagine being the Bears and having to hear, since Mahomes and Watson got drafted, that you missed out on those guys for Trubisky.
Yeah, of course.
And then Watson being available and not getting him, but getting Wentz. Like, that's got to burn like 2 times. That's taking the Band-Aid right off.
I mean, Ryan Pace is kind of an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, he got the squinty eyes. You know what I mean? Like, and
squinty eyes is a towel.
Yeah, I have a theory. He squints his eyes because he's trying to see clearly what he's doing, and he just misses all the good opportunities. You know what I mean? Like,
who was the quarterback that used to squint his eyes?
I know exactly who you're
Was it
talking
James?
about.
Oh yeah, it was Winston. Yeah, because he had he went and got his eyes fixed.
You got the LASIK. Remember when I edited lasers? This was my first attempt at doing graphics for Rumboyz. I edited lasers coming out of his eyes.
Yeah, he's really pushing those things. So we're up on Hurts, we're down on Wentz, and then also Philly. It's got it's a little nerve-wracking if they're getting rid of Wentz just because they have the 6th pick. Right, so there is a possibility they go quarterback. Trey Lance, possibly, he'll be there.
Maybe Zach Wilson, maybe.
They both could be there, or if they like them, they can move up and go get them from 6 to whatever. But also at 6, it's also promising because you could get Jamar Chase, right? So now if not only are you going to stick with Hurts, but you're also going to give him Chase, and now you got Rager on the other side. You got Goddard, so the draft is going to – if they move on from Wentz, the draft's going to be a huge – that's going to be big for Hurts.
Exactly. No, if I'm the Eagles, I'm doing exactly what you said, and I'm going to go receiver because all of mine have no legs.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, too. They got Anthony Miller there. They got Darnell Mooney. You know what I'm saying? And then Allen Robinson, they're not gonna pay him, or else they would have last year. So maybe franchise tag him. I doubt that too. Because there's gonna be a bag out there for him somewhere else. Yeah, you know what I mean?
He's gonna get top money.
I think ice cream.
I like Allen Robinson to go back to the Jags even.
I love it.
Okay. I want Galladay to go down there. I want Galladay to go to the Jags. Man, we're getting derailed, but I love it. But I think I could see Robinson fitting that. Harbaugh has a type in Baltimore. He likes aging veteran wide receivers. Anquan Bolden, Steve Smith. I can see, not that Allen Robinson's at that point in his career.
But I don't know if they'll pay him because they're going to have to pay Jackson. So, you know what I mean? They might not be able to do that. Jackson's going to be the next guy up, get paid for sure.
Of course, you have to.
And Kenny G would be a lot cheaper. But then there's also, when you want to talk about aging wide receiver
range out there.
But no, even better, he's brought in a John Brown before. He'll probably bring in a Marvin Jones. You know what I mean? Yeah. For Baltimore at least.
No. Marvin Jones is going to go to Washington, perfectly confident Terry McLaurin. That's why
I'm a Cowboys fan.
I'm
an NFC East guy.
Yeah, we grew up as Cowboys. We were the only two Cowboy fans.
That being said, I love what Washington's doing. I love the way they've drafted. I love their defensive line. I love Cole Holcomb. I love McLaurin. Justin will tell you, I'm big on McLaurin. I'm big on Gibson. I want to see them get a quarterback, man. As much as it'll hurt in season, I want to see those guys prosper.
Yeah,
Let's send them Jimmy.
He was calling this Washington run before the season even started. He knew they were going to be a lot better than people thought. So I got to give him credit there.
And if you're the NFL, really quick, and I know that we're getting completely sidetracked, but if you're the NFL, especially when Brady leaves, while you have the window for a team with no name, especially in meme society, you need to figure out a way to set this up so they get a ring. This is your chance to. This is marketing through the roof. The team with no name wins the Super Bowl.
What a kick in the nuts, to the NFL. If Washington, they come back, you got to get rid of. You can't be the Redskins no more. All right, we're just gonna be the football team. We're not, marketing nightmare. We have no advert and if they won, that would be a major kick in the nuts.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. Meme boards and trolls on the internet would just run rampant with that. I can see it now.
America's champion, the football team.
Yep.
Hey, I hate to be the nerd on the show, but a quick little bit of history here. Did you guys know that the only reason that they have team names is because the journalists back when the NFL first started wanted to add a little bit extra to their storylines.
Yeah.
They used to just be Detroit, the Detroit football team. That's what it used to be. And then it became the Detroit Lions.
Wow.
It was the sports news anchors the writers that created it.
It's journalists who dub serial killers names too. You know what I mean? It's not like the Night Stalker came out. I was like, I'm gonna be the Night Stalker. You know what I mean?
It was dubbed.
Some of them might have. Some of them might have been
the Zodiac Killer or whatever. I guess he named himself. Yeah.
And you're from Cali right now.
Yeah. So I know all the serial killers, bro.
When Justin mentioned that about the team names, I feel like it'd be the perfect time to send tweet I was today years old when I found that out. Send tweet. So if anyone wants to go ahead and do that one. All right, but let's get into Super Bowl, man. We're 20 minutes in. We've had some good free agent discussion, piggybacking off of last week, where we also talked free agents. I want to talk Super Bowl. So let's talk some keys to the game, some storylines. Let's get that all out there. And then we're going to talk some prop bets and have some fun. Maybe we can wager a show versus show thing where we make some decisions on here, maybe put something on the line between the shows. I don't know. We can decide as we go. But Justin,
loser has to take a shot of Everclear or something.
It can't be a Twitter bet.
Yeah. You gotta have Twitter you gotta be on Twitter in order to make it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't
I'll make the
you.
bet for you.
I tweeted it out, but you got a hashtag, bro, because I couldn't tag you. So
was it hashtag free Rumboyz?
No. Damn it! I should have done that.
That was crazy because from my suspended account, like before I made the burner account, like from my suspended account, I could see, like I could go in the search bar and I could like follow the hashtag, and I was like, man, like there's a lot of I have a lot of love. I was like, man, if I could see all you guys and COVID wasn't a thing, I'd give everyone a big hug right now.
Yeah, virtual. We're sending virtual hugs. All right, so storylines. Justin, I want you to go first. I know you got one in here. Let's go ahead. Let's
so my key of the game, I jotted it down here, was Tyreek Hill versus Carlton Davis because of that last game in Week 12. Man, that was unbelievable. Davis allowed 12 catches on 15 targets for 236 yards, 50 yards after the catch, 3 touchdowns. I mean, Tyreek was out there playing Madden. That's all he was doing. Tyreek caught 13 catches for 269 yards and 3 touchdowns. Primarily, all of that was against
the second quarter too.
Most of it. Davis. I think it was the first quarter actually.
You know, I have a theory. Carlton Davis started Tyreek Hill that week in all his leagues. I mean,
that's got to be it.
That's the excuse, at least. You know what I mean?
That's my key of the game, and I know that
I had
the
him on my
Bucs
team.
were. The Bucs were shorthanded that game, and they're a little bit healthier on defense now. But I mean, if they don't find a way to put a body in front of Tyreek, they just don't have a chance.
So, I heard on the radio today, forget who it was. Maybe it was Bucky Brooks or somebody was talking about it. It was on the NFL Now show.
Bucky.
On NFL Network. And he was talking about how what Belichick did with Tyreek Hill last time, they played the Chiefs, and how he put McCourty over the top of him. So he put someone down in the box, and then McCourty just shattered him and was talking about how good of a job, Devin McCourty did, staying over the top of him. And that's something that Winfield, that cat's very – I'm going to get – when I talk about my keys to the game, my storylines, it's that young – I love Devin White, and I love Winfield. Like that, the middle of that defense, also we got that front four, but regardless, Winfield's a baller.
With Levante David too, bro, like it's that middle is treacherous.
I mean, that's great in theory, though. But I mean, you shadow him too much, then you've got Kelsey that's just going to
got Kelsey.
Yeah, it's pure poison.
Chiefs aren't going to be able to run the ball.
So my keys to the game, and I'll go, both sides for each team. First off, I do apologize in advance if this gets very fucking nerdy, okay?
Thanks,
but I'm a big X's and O's guy. Definitely greatly appreciate it, bro. I had to get the Malcolm X glasses on. I'm not here by any means. But nah. So first off, starting with Kansas City, okay? Actually, I'll start with Tampa Bay. You do not have the ability, just like how you mentioned, Kelsey, he's still going to get off. He's still going to get open. I do not recommend you can't even drop back 7 DBs. You're not going to be able to. You can't play your a deep secondary like that because Tyreek Hill is just going to take everything over the top. And then he even still he'll send you on decoy routes or either Mecole. They'll send Tyreek and Mecole both deep. And then now Travis Kelce is going to eat up everything intermediate. Time possession is not going to really work for you. You have to just score and score fast against Kansas City.
Don't matter.
You gotta just let go of, and every coach needs to do this when they play Kansas City. You have to let go of the philosophy of I'm going to hold on to the ball more than you're going to be able to have the ball, because that team over on Kansas City, they're going to march down the field in a minute 30 seconds in no time. Do not leave time on the clock for Patrick Mahomes. If you are Tampa Bay, you need to do exactly what you did in that first half against Green Bay. Your whole 4 quarters of football has to look exactly like that first half. Tailored just like that first half if you want to win this game.
That's going to bleed right into one of my prop bets here in a little bit.
Now, I hate to get too crazy here, but would we rather a Packers-Chiefs Super Bowl, or are we happy it's Bucs Chiefs?
I would have been happy because that's what I parlayed. You know what I mean? So I definitely would have won some money. I had Green Bay and the Chiefs going there, and yeah. But other than that, I think I love narrative. I love that I live on Narrative Street, and then it's chock full of narratives. The 7th title for Brady. You know what I mean? The first ever hosted Super Bowl by a home team. You know what I mean?
There's gonna be pirate ships.
There's gonna be pirate ships. You know what I mean? We're gonna be docked somewhere out there, and you know what I mean? With our ship.
Where's the rum?
Yeah, where's the rum? You know what I mean? But here's my keys. My keys are definitely how Andy Reid game planned all week with this offensive line, because they consciously made an effort to move guys around in practice just in case anything could happen. So, your right tackle guy, he has to be able to play right guard as well. And, you know what I mean? Et cetera. They rotate everyone all week in practice because all year they haven't had the same combination of 5 linemen start one single game entire year. So but the one guy was Eric Fisher. Eric Fisher was there every game all year. Him going down is the biggest blow to me. But I would say, though, the keys to winning is quick hitter passes from Mahomes and them. You know what I mean? Just the quick hitter passing game. They're not going to be able to establish too much of a run because
I disagree with you there.
It's the number 1 run defense, the Buccaneers. You could disagree, but they got beat in.
Here's the thing with Kansas City. They established the run game very differently than other teams. It does not have to.
Yeah, it's non-existent.
No, it doesn't have to go through the backfield. That jet sweep.
Yeah, I get that.
You have to track down.
Vita Vea is going to eat that up.
Who's fast enough on that defense to get after Mecole or Tyreek?
I get you. I'm saying though, we could throw the jet sweeps and the end arounds in the mix of keys to win. It's gotta be a lot of misdirection.
Jet sweeps. We got 2 linebackers who fly. So it's
that's what
it's angles. So it's one thing to be running, 4-3 in the open field, but it's another thing to know how to get angles and to be a fast linebacker. And David's a dog. Devin White's a dog. Devin White's my Super Bowl MVP pick, by the way. Because the money should be on Mahomes. Mahomes is clearly the favorite. And I'm sorry, Justin.
I like the Devin White pick.
Giving away my prop bets already, but I think that's Peyton Manning when he won the Super Bowl in Denver. Von Miller got the MVP. Now we got Brady going to Tampa. I like a linebacker to win it. Maybe it's crazy, but I dig it. But anyway, these linebackers know how to get angles, and they're going to be. I'm a defensive I love defensive football.
And for me, I always try to diagnose what the defense's weakness is to attack. So on the other side, obviously you got phenomenal cast of weapons for Brady, but I think the X factor is the tight end position, not necessarily just Gronk. Or, it could be Gronk or Brady. Yeah, because the Chiefs all year are giving up production to the tight end position. You know what I mean? I can think of several tight end 1 performances like Gesicki, Waller both times they played, Hunter Henry. Even week 16 more recently, Hayden Hurst actually showed up. They just week in, week out, they give up production to the tight end position.
But it don't matter. It's Travis Kelce.
Exactly.
Well, but I am talking about. I'm talking about the Chiefs. The Chiefs defense. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, even on
this ties into my story. So my key to the game is defense. So what I was saying, I might live in a little bit of a fantasy world. I love defensive football, and that's not what the NFL is right now. But part of me knows that any given Sunday, anything can happen. Yeah. Big time players make big time plays in big time games, and I'm hoping both defenses show up. All right, I love the Honey Badger. Honey Badger is my favorite college football player of all time. I love that dude. I love his story. I love the way he plays. I've never seen a player more electrifying and more aware on the defensive side of the football than I saw the Honey Badger in college. Like, that dude was making plays, like ripping the ball out of people's hands, running the other direction, like stuff you don't see. Like, you don't see that.
Neil kind of played like him a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. My Neely, exactly. I'll have to tell Neil. Neil texted a buddy of ours. He was very.
If you tell him I said that.
I will. So Honey Badger, his awareness. So I love him. I'm interested to see how that Kansas City secondary does. L'Jarius Sneed is balling. All right, so I'm interested to see him on Mike Evans. And then on the other side of the ball, I mentioned Devin White. I mentioned Antoine Winfield. But that veteran Tampa Bay defensive line with Vita Vea, but now you got Ndamukong Suh, who's hungry. Like, he's hungry. The dude wants a championship. Jason Pierre-Paul, he's hungry. You got Barrett. Like, that defensive line, that's the key. Because Mahomes in that offense, like, you can't stop them. But if that defense shows up, like, they can make it closer than I think everybody's expecting it to be.
And I like that you bring that up, because the Kansas City defense has a tendency to be one of those teams that it tends to be one of those defensive units that in big games like this, they just suddenly pop up out of nowhere. Like last year, I'm sorry, Bogard, I did not expect for Kansas City defense to turn up.
I did. They showed up. Remember, Mahomes was hurt not majority of the year, but for a good portion of the year. That's when they really turned it around on defense. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, but they were definitely a second half team, because every single one of those games in the playoffs, they fell behind double digits, and that's their defense's fault. And Mahomes just willed them back every single time.
I do want to shout out one Kansas City defensive player, Chris Jones. Look out for that guy. I have a feeling that he could turn up. I know we talked a lot about Tyrann Mathieu.
I like that rookie Sneed too. He's been showing up.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, like he's screaming off the edge. Like, that's just crazy.
And Thornhill can play. I know they play Sorensen a lot because that guy gets all over. But Thornhill can play. Like he's. I'm interested to see if they line Thornhill up.
It don't matter, Matthew.
Matthew. That was the comment that I was looking
I like at. I like where your head's at, but Patrick Mahomes could get down the field in 2 plays.
But now we need to know this. Listen, Green Bay, I had money on Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones only needed to top 32 rushing yards against Green Bay. Green Bay has a terrible rushing defense. I thought shoo-in. Like, Tampa's going to run the ball all over Green Bay. And the Green Bay defense shut down the Tampa Bay rushing attack. So not so fast. Like, if they couldn't do it against Green Bay, it makes me a little nervous to say they're just going to go ahead and turn it on.
It's coming down to Brady and Mahomes. Like that. That's it.
Think about this.
That might also just be what the Buccaneers doing what the Buccaneers had to do too.
Well, look at when Mahomes and them, or when the Chiefs played against the Browns, they couldn't stop the run at all, because that's an actual legitimate. It's a legitimate rush attack with Stefanski and Chubb and Hunt, right?
Chubb's a dude.
Yes, shout out to Nick Chubb, friend of the show. And then you go. Then when they played Buffalo, they don't have any kind of run game except for Josh Allen, and he went absolutely nuts.
But that's a quarterback. That's
exactly,
different.
and that's not. And Tom Brady ain't gonna run.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Tom Brady's gonna.
Here's a tease to a prop bet. The over/under on Brady rushing yards is half a yard.
Seriously,
bro, take the over.
I'm taking the over.
Yeah.
Give me.
He's gonna get a 3-1. He's gonna be 3-1 here and there.
So Rhonda, Reiner, I was working. So we have. I'm sorry, this is like so many inside things here. I was working with Jesse Ronda, a buddy of ours who we also play ball with, and he's the one who told me about that. He's the one who told me about the half a yard, and he's like, Brady, they do those sneaks all the time. All he needs is one of those sneaks.
Is this Jesse right here? Like, is this
I don't know
right
if it's that Jesse. Hopefully he can come in if it is.
Jesse's girl.
What's up, Rhonda? What's up, man?
One of those sneaks, and that's it. But they need to lose, because if they win and he kneels, he's going to lose.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
Dude, that would be the worst way to lose.
This year.
Yeah.
Oh, that Niners defense last year was nice. I feel like
I don't know.
It's very similar. It's very similar defense, actually.
Yeah, very similar defense.
Where the one that the part of the defense that's
there's a 60% chance.
Well, they have a Shaq Barrett. You know what I mean?
You think they're close? I guess Bosa was a rookie.
I think this is why I explained the similarity. When I say similar, is because they're built front to back.
Right.
The secondary doesn't need to be
fast
shut down.
linebackers.
Yeah, so the secondary doesn't need to be shut down. They're going to get a bunch of disrupted passes thrown their way because that active front seven. You know what I
And
mean?
they also had a nice combination of youth and veteran. Like they had Richard Sherman,
And then that's what they got over there.
Jason Pierre-Paul, the Ndamukong Suh. So they
Yeah.
got and Fred Warner.
Levante David, he's been around for like 6 years. You know what I mean?
And Warner's a bad
I'm gonna
man.
be
Monte
real.
David is solid.
He's good, dude.
I need Kansas City to pull this off just so I can say, Rumboyz have interviewed 2-time Super Bowl
Nice,
winner
guys.
Miko Hardman.
Oh, the caveman? Miko Hardman.
I like that. That's a good one.
Dude,
That was quick.
why
That was
did you
quick.
wait till now to bust that out? I guess
I've been saying that one all year. It's just because
No.
he wasn't relevant, so we couldn't never be like pick up the caveman.
So you never said
Miko
it.
Hardman.
I don't think we mentioned him once actually on NFL.
That's what I'm saying.
I always try to find
he's-
a way.
Hopefully Watkins just goes away and he can actually.
Demarcus
That's
Robinson.
gonna happen.
Hey, guys,
He's out. Demarcus Robinson might be out with COVID, or he got the what is it called when you get exposed? What's that shit called when you close contact? Yeah,
Or
there you
close
go.
contact, yeah,
Hey, I
close
pulled up
contact.
the
Yes.
solo here because I want you guys to see why he called him me Cole Hardman on our show. It's right up there in the top right corner. That's me Cole Hardman. We never knew. It's our logo. Nicole is our logo. He's
Yes.
The caveman. Oh, I got it.
The caveman.
I was like, what is he
Nicole.
playing at, man? There he is, the caveman.
Now let me figure out.
Because when he says his name, it's like me, Cole. I remember when I came up with that shit, I was dying. I was like, they're gonna love that one.
Very clever.
Nice. You were probably checking your fantasy team on the toilet. You're like,
I was like, where's
On
he
the
at?
toilet.
On
Dreaming
the
about
toilet.
winning titles.
I think that's all I got is nicknames. I
If you
don't.
don't set your lineup
get your
on
mind,
the toilet,
get your mind straight, all right, bro.
if you don't set your lineup on the toilet and then take a shot of rum before bed, you're probably not winning.
Possible.
He takes a shot, then he brushes his teeth, then he takes a shot.
Pushes his mouth out with that. Well, it kills all the germs in there, right? All right. Do we have any more interesting storylines before we get into predictions and then some prop bets? Anybody?
I got one.
There's rain. There's gonna be rain in.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna say weather.
Back there.
I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about Dak when you said Rain. Rain Dakota Prescott. I thought but he ain't,
That is his name.
that is his name. He ain't gonna be there.
His parents were hippies. His parents were kids of hippies for sure.
Possible.
And he was probably born in Dakota or like.
I don't know. That affects.
You know, Dakota. You
Yeah,
remember
like-
what was the name of that show with the cows? And they were like in the West, and they were like human cows, and they were like,
Barnyard?
what's that?
Was it Barnyard?
No, it was like
Only Dakota.
Garfield?
Dakota Fanning.
no, dude. I'm gonna look it up. You tell the story.
Animal House or no farm?
No,
I didn't want to
Animal
bring
Farm.
up. Sven took it where I was gonna go. I was gonna say the weather. You know what I mean? Like, and I already liked the under to begin with.
chicken?
It was Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks for
I
that.
totally watched
Yeah.
that.
Is that
On the
Nickelodeon?
bus and
It
try
was
to
on
record
like
that
Fox
shit.
or something. There's he was his nickname Dakota, or he got named Dakota after the Dakota from that show. Just
Damn,
so you know.
I know every morning kid show, Street Sharks, all of the good 90s.
Yeah,
shows.
Street Sharks.
I know. I ain't never heard of that joint.
I had
Street
Street Sharks
Sharks,
boys,
what?
man.
Right?
Street Sharks was fucking badass, man.
Sharks.
Yeah, they were.
The Cowboys.
I mean-
oh, what?
Nice.
All right, what's the storyline? Go ahead. Hit us with the storyline.
I just Sven kind of pointed it out, like the weather. Weather's, if it's, I already like the under on the point total. Most places is 56. I've seen high as 57.
About 52. I think I won.
Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, everything I've seen was 56. So I like the under, but with the weather, I mean, Mahomes and Brady, they've played in bad weather. Obviously, Brady's done everything in his career. You know what I mean? He's seen sideways rain. He's seen
Don't
like
matter.
all the Forrest Gump. He's seen all the different rain.
Big old fat
Yeah, he's seen it all, bro. And I will say, Mahomes in recent history, that weather game against the Buffalo Bills, like week 6, that rain really was a factor. You know what I mean? And that was pouring rain. You know what I mean? So if it's like Florida rain, it's gonna come and go. So
Like, 2 seconds, I thought you said pouring rain. And I
But
was
it's gonna be hard.
Like
When it comes,
hard.
the rain in Florida, like
Pouring rain.
Yeah. Yeah. So is it going to be Fournette versus
Unwrapped, yeah,
Edwards?
Unwrapped Sports, part of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
happening?
Yep. Shout out to Unwrap.
Yo,
Is it going to be?
what
Are
up,
we going to see
Perry?
Fournette versus CEH? Is that a possibility?
I think it's more so. It's more so the backfields versus the backfield because they both
Right?
these guys. Yeah, it's a timeshare at minimum in Tampa Bay,
Go-
and
Go
it's
Williams
watch
will
Clyde
lead.
Edwards-Helaire versus Alabama last year. Watch that film. Like
yeah, he went crazy.
I think he's in a big game. Like he's capable.
I don't
think
know. They
he's
like Darrell
capable,
Williams more.
You know, to chip away.
Yeah, Darrell
Yeah, I
Williams.
like Darrell Williams.
Here's the thing: is
That's
if
Robbie.
you're in a lot of passing situations, like you probably will in this game, because like Robbie kind of pointed out earlier, like it's about scoring touchdowns when you have the ball. So, if you're in a lot of passing situations on third down, they trust Darrell Williams the most out of all their running backs. It's always
They
been
really
him.
do.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire can't pass protect. Like I've
Lev
seen,
Bell is-
he's got ran over a few times.
Don't
You know what I mean?
Surprised. Don't be surprised if out of nowhere Williams just pops off, like has like the game of like
It's going to be through the air then because it's going to be difficult on the ground.
Jump
the
offs
Super
and
Bowl.
stuff.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Super Bowl
Reactions.
Super Bowl creates monumentous moments.
Yes.
You
yes.
know, everything is
100%.
every single play is designed
Right.
to be that play that at the end of when we watch the Super Bowl recap, they're like,
You remember
"Let us
that
know-
play.
Let us know where you're going. We're going to Disney World. It's
That's
gonna be
it.
terrible.
Call
It's
me.
like,
Call
every
me.
play is designed for that big effect. You know,
Yeah,
There's
Disney
several
World's like-
prop bets. There's several prop bets out there for Williams if you all want to get on there.
Well, let's do quick predictions. Let's get into prop bets. Let's talk these players. What do you guys got? Who wants to go first? Super Bowl predictions. Let's get scores down. I'm gonna write these down in case we do have a wager. So I'm writing these
All
scores.
right.
I like money line. I like money line Chiefs. The Chiefs money line, but I will say I have put money on Tampa Bay +3, and I'm just hoping it's a close game. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just gonna put KC money line for you
okay, word.
because I got score. Me and Justin, we actually got scores predicted here, man. So KC money line. Robbie, what do you got?
I won't be able to drop a score until Sunday during our
Okay.
pregame show, so I can't spoil
Fair.
too much.
Fair.
But
we'll
I will-
allow it. You send it to me. I'll add it to the doc. We'll allow it.
Yeah, I got you. I got
Oh,
you.
that's right. We got Sunday too.
Yeah, we're working a lot, guys. This is the beginning.
My
but I
day
am
is
taking-
completely timed out on Sunday.
But I will go ahead and help all the
For
bettors
real.
out there, and I'm gonna take Kansas City +3 or by 3 -3. I'm sorry. There.
All right, Sven, go ahead.
Tampa 24, KC 21.
Woo!
So that under's in play. I like that. Sven.
I'm saying that because I have a very, very large Super Bowl box where I have 4 for Tampa and 1 for KC. Final score is 11 grand. So let's give me money.
Let's
all
go.
right?
Give him
Let's
money.
go.
Give him money.
I could care less who wins. I just want to hit my Super Bowl box.
True. Justin, what's your prediction?
Damn, you know what? I hope you win that for real. But and my score would have been close to help you out, but I guess it would have been the other way. But we don't have some big, huge following waiting for us to break out our final score on Sunday. So I guess I can go ahead and drop mine right now. I've got Kansas City 34, Tampa Bay 23.
And I'm very close. I got Kansas City 38, Tampa Bay 31. High scoring.
He's going over. I like it.
that.
Going
So
over.
it could happen.
Yeah, it's possible.
It is.
And that second quarter, these are two teams that are at the top of the league as far as points scored in the second quarter. So like before the halftime, we could just see an absolute bonanza.
Maybe like a
you know what I
2-hour
mean?
second quarter.
Bonanza.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like
If I see anything Sunday, I want it to be a bonanza. 100%.
yes,
Yeah.
Better be a good game. That's all.
I
I-
have a feeling that in recent memory in the modern era, this is probably gonna be one of the better, even with COVID and everything, well put together productions that the NFL is gonna do for this overall. Everything from what the players are gonna put out on field to the performances to the sponsors, the commercials. Like I don't know. I feel different about this one this year, guys.
All right, well, I hate to be a cynic, But how 2020? It's 2021, but this is the 2020 season.
No, it's not the 14th month of 2020.
How 2020 would it be if Brady versus Mahomes ended up sucking? Like,
Oh no.
Well, I mean, if Mother Nature comes to and decides to take a piss on this Super Bowl, you know what I mean?
It's like
No.
the worst Florida
gonna be
rain
completely-
ever.
I'm gonna be
For
completely
real.
honest. I have that fear in the back of my mind. Like I really
It can't
do.
happen. Honestly, if you look at what
I'm counting the under.
9 out of 10 Tom Brady Super Bowls were actually kind of exciting. That Rams one was atrocious.
Oh God,
Like, that was-
awful.
you know what? He's only ever lost to the NFC in the Super Bowl, so he's got that going for him.
But it's he's actually they've had exciting games. Like they haven't been bad.
I mean, the Falcons game was the biggest
too
comeback
much
ever.
talent. There's too much talent on the field for both teams for it not to be a good game.
All right.
You know damn well that
Understand.
there's some reporter out there right now.
I hope so.
You know damn well there's some reporter out there right now already typing it up. 10 Super Bowl appearances, now has 7th ring, beat both NFC and AFC.
He's writing it up now. He's already written it up. He's already written it up.
7-3, but what? How about 6-4? Like, how does 6-4 look? Like, is that
What's LeBron's record?
It's above 500. That's what it is.
so? Is that?
It
but are
is,
we,
it
so
is.
like, if he ends up 6-4 instead of 7-3, how much of a drop is that in legacy?
I think the total of
It took
appearances,
him this long to win the NFC conference. I like that.
the total of appearances is gonna like shit on anybody's argument. You know what I mean?
Mahomes is going to be the next guy that
like,
could possibly.
I think
do it.
Otto
Brady
Graham.
over 500.
Like Otto Graham, bro, is the only guy I think that made that many appearances in a championship game, and that was before the merger. You know what I mean?
How many did Kelly make?
4.
in a row.
Yeah.
Brady's might have the same amount of losses as Kelly.
I just want to give him a hug.
the way that I look
Yeah.
at
So
it,
that'll put him in the Kelly category.
the way that I look at this is if Brady secures that 7th ring, all you guys out there that have parents, okay, if y'all thought that it was bad that your kid begs for Jordans, get ready. There's going to be a Tom Brady shoe. There's going to be.
I can't wait to see Patriots fans get all excited too. Like I'm just gonna be like, bro, Patriots suck, dude. Tom Brady's not your quarterback anymore. Like
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's funny seeing like the Patriots because I got a bunch of Patriots fans, and I'm just like,
It's got to be bitter.
I don't know. Like, can you root for the guy? Like,
If
you
Romo
can, I
left
guess, but like,
Dallas- if Romo left Dallas and won a Super Bowl, hell yeah, I'd root for him because I think Dallas did him dirty.
I'd
and
be pissed. I'd be so angry.
Yes. Now Brady, like, he had a great career in New England. Like, I might be a little bitter if I'm a Patriots fan. Like, just shut it down. Like, just shut it down. Don't go nowhere else.
Stop,
Hey, when
bro.
Peyton left the Colts, you guys know that I'm a Colts fan. When Peyton left the Colts and he won a Super Bowl with the Broncos,
There you go. There's another example.
my wife bought me a Broncos Super Bowl jersey. So like, I mean, I was still a fan of the guy.
Yeah, for sure.
See,
I mean,
I don't
when
get
I
it.
was a kid, they traded away Joe Montana to the Chiefs. I was in the 3rd grade, and I was like, my dad was like rooting for the Chiefs. I'm like, what are you doing, Dad? He's like, Joe Montana, bro. And I'm like, oh, you're right.
Joe Montana,
Jeez, give me
quarterback.
money.
Chiefs, give me money.
I'm a Washington fan, so I don't have to deal with that. Like we move off from somebody, they suck. Jason Campbell, RG3.
But
Cousins, he's doing all right, but fuck him.
We got a list like that, bro.
But they do suck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Quincy Carter,
He's like, let's be
Quincy
clear.
Carter, Chad Hansen,
Drew Hutchinson.
He's like, I like it for Super Bowl weekend. You got to put on.
All the way to Ben DiNucci.
My dude Ryan Leaf actually quarterbacked for a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
Or is
Ryan
he-
Leaf did.
Yeah.
Man, how about we could go over a list of quarterbacks, but
Shout
also
out to
running
him.
backs.
He's like
Remember,
the fucking
after Emmitt Smith was gone, like it was a shit show. Hambrick, but this ain't a Cowboys show. Let's
it's
move
terrible.
on.
It's
All right,
terrible.
we got prop
We're not
bets.
gonna
We got
just
about 15 more minutes. Let's hammer out some prop bets.
people's ears would
Why
blow.
don't I? Shit. Do I want to even do? Do we want to do a wager, or we just want to have fun and just talk these out? Like, because then I'm not going to type nothing.
Throw one out there. Throw one out there. What do you
Yeah,
think?
We can do on-call burpees.
Throw one out, dude. I don't think I can do those. I don't know if I
Man,
can do those.
after all this
burping,
beer
man.
and wings,
I just did some yin yoga about an hour and a half ago. I'm drinking my peppermint tea, man. I'm ready.
If we get 100,
he's in full
likes,
Zen mode, bro.
Justin will do burpees right now. If we get 100 likes, let's go.
I'll do it for Justin. That's my guy. Justin,
Live, we watch him throw up.
His wife's been baking cookies like his wife's becoming like a cookie like person here. And you sit back, you eat those cookies.
Follow me on Facebook and order some cookies. But hey, so if we get to 100 likes, I'll chug 3 more beers before I do the burpees too.
Hell yeah!
Wow.
Hey, wait! You said if I add you on Facebook, you'll send me some cookies?
You know what, Rumboyz? Absolutely.
Oh, dude! I don't know
what state do you live in? Are you also in Colorado, Justin?
Yeah. Not those kind of cookies.
Or Washington, or Oregon, or Cali.
No, but I need the cookies for after I get done with that.
I'm in Indiana. Hey, just let me know if you guys have any special diets, but I'll send you some stuff.
Kevin Durant is not going to start tonight. Wow.
Who cares about basketball?
Contact tracing. I don't know. We're probably going to talk about it on Rumboyz After Dark, so.
It's fair. All right, so let's talk some prop bets. What are we looking? There's so many of them.
Throw one out. Let's do it.
I like
looking at stats.
I like the Darrell Williams one. I saw one Darrell Williams rushing yards. Like it was like 30-something yards.
Ooh,
yeah,
I like more.
It was low.
Yeah, it was really low. Like I'd hammer the over on that. Like,
and I guarantee you, there's going to be one on him scoring too.
What's Tom Brady pass attempts?
Man, there's so many.
One of the ones I saw was 50.
I would actually go less. I looked at his past 9 Super Bowls, and he's only thrown over 50 twice.
See what I'm saying?
The next was 48 and then 44.
Oh, that was the Eagles game, the one against the Eagles and the one against the Falcons.
He threw 62 in one game.
Yeah.
And they're calling for rain.
Yeah, exactly. So I would definitely, I would probably go the less then. I thought he threw a lot more in some.
No, the 62 wasn't that the Eagles one?
Listen,
it might have been
Darrell Williams to have a touchdown at any point,
anytime.
Yes,
plus 900.
Yes,
hammer it.
Pound it. I'd put a hundo. I'd put a hundo on that.
Hundo.
Yeah, I'd run that. I'd run that all day.
I put 100 on Michigan to win March Madness already.
Cameron Brate is plus 2,000.
Plus 1,000, yo.
Yo, dial it up.
Cameron Brate is plus 2,000. You playing it or no?
Yes.
Cameron Brate is plus 2,000.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like you have to.
Just on principle alone, you have to.
Like,
give me 20 bucks.
I'm looking at the wrong number. This is the player to score the first touchdown of the game.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, it's Super Bowl. Who would have thought the first play of the game would have been a safety with Peyton Manning versus Seattle? You know,
it's not the first play of the game, first touchdown. Who do we think?
But I'm just saying though. But like things happen, like crazy shit happens. So
I'm going to list a few names. I'm going to list the odds for first touchdown. You tell me which ones you're playing. All right.
Okay.
We got Brady at plus 2,000. We got CEH plus 900. Godwin plus 850. We got Fournette plus 850. We got Mike Evans plus 850.
Mike Evans. That's where I'm at.
Gronk is 1150.
Yes, Kelsey.
Oh, they Gronk.
Give me Gronk actually.
Wait,
Tyreek Hill plus 550.
What's Kelsey's?
Kelsey was
850.
plus 550.
Oh, 550. Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, just still, you can still win money. $10 bet still wins you money. Like,
I feel like that Kelsey is that feels safe to me.
It's a good return on investment.
Okay, well, how about this? Let's narrow it down. I definitely think the first touchdown. If you want, what's your best chance to get the first touchdown? Get the first possession. Every time,
I think it's gonna happen.
If the Chiefs win the coin toss, they're gonna defer. If the Bucks win the coin toss, they're gonna accept the ball. They're gonna receive it because this is
Heads or tails. I got tails.
So I'm saying no.
You think the Bucks are starting with the ball?
Yeah, regardless. Yeah. So I would go. I would lean the Gronk.
Godwin, Evans, Gronk, and it would be very Gronk to get to score the first touchdown.
And what would you do if you're Tom Brady? What are you gonna do? You want to get in rhythm first. You're gonna go to your man's early.
But the honey badger is the honey badger. Not going to care about
Gronk knows he's plus 1150. I bet
there's so many
buddies. Me and Tom, we got.
There's so many guys: Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Cameron Brate, and Miller, you know what I mean. Like, there's so many guys. I think the honey badger is going to be focused on watching Brady more so. You know what I mean? Like, what you know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to be all over the place.
We're saying the safe play is Gronk. For the
I like Mike Evans at 850. I like Mike Evans at 850 because he's just physically bigger than Bashaud Breeland. Like he's massively bigger than that guy, and like he has 11 red zone touchdowns.
Isn't
this
he
year
bigger
for
than
Mike
like
Evans.
most?
Yeah, but I'm just saying specifically who the guy's going to be on him a lot is Bashaud Breeland. You know what I mean? And he has 11 red zone touchdowns this year. You know what I mean? So
that's it, Tom. Just hey. Go.
Yeah, he's had games, 1 reception, 1 touchdown. You know what I mean?
He had 2 catches, 2 touchdowns that one game.
There it is.
Right?
We got Matt Chu came in here. He's a Patriots fan. He said the Patriots are pumped regardless for Brady, but he also said Brady's never thrown a first quarter touchdown in the Super Bowl ever.
Yeah, never. Yeah.
This is an odd year, my friend.
But if we're talking about the first.
This is a 2020 season.
Yeah, if we're gonna go with, honestly, first point scored, I like it to be a field goal. But if we're talking about first touchdown, I'm gonna go.
It can come at any point, right?
Yeah.
Now, all right. Now, not only just first touchdown of the game, who's the first Chief? Who do you think is going to be the first Chief to score? We got Edwards-Helaire is plus 600. Darrell Williams is plus 600. We got Mecole Hardman plus 850. Mahomes could run it in plus 1150. Sammy Watkins plus 900. Kelsey plus 250, and Tyreek Hill plus 250.
Well, I'm gonna go. If I'm gonna say that the first touchdown of the game is gonna be Kelsey, then obviously he would be the first one to
plus 250.
Yeah, I mean,
First
it's
Chief,
but
right? Yeah,
but like I gotta go with I gotta be logical. Like I can't do the people like that.
Man, I might put my money on Mahomes with like a bootleg.
What is Sammy Watkins hitting for?
See that?
What's he hitting for?
Is he even playing?
Sammy Watkins plus 900.
So
give me Sammy.
It should be like plus 10,000.
What's interesting about you saying that is the Chiefs have this one specific play where Kelsey will kind of pull, acting like he's
yeah, the shuttle play, the shovel pass.
Yeah. The little shovel pass.
They're ready for that, bro.
Yeah.
They gotta be, of course.
They're ready for that.
I don't know, dude. Like
Devin White's gonna come out.
Did you see? They even had another version of it. It was the granny pass, where he kind of did it like a granny shot. He just whoop.
Oh, Larry Johnson, little
yeah, bro. Like I'm like, damn,
grandmama.
Buffalo did not see that coming.
Grandmama. I love
the grandmama.
I love playing with Larry Johnson in NBA jams.
Hit that 3, and he got fouled in the playoffs. 4-point play. I'm a Knicks fan, but I can't be anymore.
Right? Same.
Poverty.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I'll never forget that.
Hey, you guys are good. You guys are good this year, right? So far.
Yeah,
sure.
They're like, we're waiting to see more.
All right, so we got first touchdowns. First, do we want to talk about first score, and TD, and team wins? Like, you could pick a player to score, but his team also has to win. So now, if you took Kelsey to be the first player to score and for his team to win, that's plus 750.
Let's go.
Honestly, I feel like that should be more.
Hey, does that still count if the first player to score plays for the Bucks, but then Kansas City wins? Like,
no.
Does it have to be
prop,
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a parlay. Okay, got it.
What about the first commercial? Is that on there?
So I don't know if I have that on here. I took that in a pool. I was with some people. All right, is there going to be
State Farm for sure? Put the money on State Farm.
Doritos.
Hey, so if there's a score in the last 2 minutes of the first half, that's minus 355. Yes, plus 275. No, there's going to be a score, right?
Yeah.
And, don't touch it.
Yeah, there has to be, right? There has to be.
Now, do you think?
Wait, a touchdown score or just score in general?
In general.
Ooh, I'm hammering that.
But it's negative 355. I'm not touching it.
Oh, no. Never mind. Never mind.
Now, do you think
I didn't hear the odds.
It'll score 4 or more points, 4 or more times unanswered?
No,
because that's plus 240.
If this game gets out of,
that's not even worth it.
Would you have thought that versus Peyton versus Russell that year? You know what I mean?
No, but then it was.
I'm just
but
saying,
it was the number one defense versus the number one offense. But then
Let's write this one down. Let's put this one down, and we're going to do a wager. I like this one because we can take either side. It's almost like the coin toss. Longest field goal, over 47.5 or under 47.5?
Over, easy. You know why? If you're anything on their side of the field, like
you have to get the.
You're
points,
going for
right?
it. You're going for it.
But
like
true. You're playing Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, that's what you're playing Patrick Mahomes. You like a field goal. You're 3 points closer to losing.
Butker's a
Is that-
hell of a kicker. Like they're gonna trust
yeah.
Butt
55
kicker?
yarder. Done.
He has
kicking it.
kick in his name, basically.
Ryan's who do they have? Ryan Suckup.
Yeah.
Suckup's
See,
not a bad kicker.
he has
either.
suck in his name, bro.
He's
I don't know, man.
He ain't got no God and win.
He ain't got it, man.
What are the odds for the under?
The
What
under
up,
is
yeah.
the under is negative 120. The over it is negative 110. We're pretty close.
I'd go under.
Okay, so just one under.
I'd take the under because of the, just the shot that maybe that rain might affect it, and they are going to go for it more on fourth down, and
Heavier ball.
I don't know.
Now, okay, shortest made touchdown. Over 1.5 yards or under 1.5 yards?
Oh
Under.
God.
Under.
Tom Brady and his little.
Yeah, that's why I'm like. Like Pat Mahomes could do that. They could have Williams at the goal line. Like
Under is negative 190.
I'm going to go with over.
150.
I'll go with over.
I'm going to say under because I feel like there's a really strong chance that the refs will find a way to screw up a goal line call during the Super Bowl.
God.
So then,
Now,
like,
if
we're stuck with
the
a
game
first
goes
goal
to
from the one.
overtime, if the game goes over to overtime and you pick it, plus 618.
Wow.
Done. Sign me up.
Anybody? You're
For real. Fuck
Plus
it.
618. You said.
We're gambling now.
And if the game goes into overtime, you win.
That's
Like,
it.
you win.
That's it. Yeah.
Dude, it's like covering 0 and 0-0 in roulette. Like I feel like you have to.
That's true.
Put it down. You got to put it down.
And-
I know there hasn't been. There's been what?
One overtime.
One.
Yeah.
One overtime.
And of course, Tom Brady was the first of it.
Of
Like,
course it was.
And
Tom.
this
Yeah.
is 2020. Like it's gonna be. It's 2021, but it's the 2020 season. It's gonna happen.
Give me $50 on that. You know what I mean? Like,
Man,
why not?
You're talking
let me
about-
get some action on that, Sven. Let me throw a 10.
you know what I'm
on
saying?
that.
Like, on it, like, why not? Like, Super Bowl is the best betting day.
It really is.
Anything.
worst.
I hang out with. I love my friends to death, but they suck when it comes to betting. Like they don't bet on anything. I gotta pry $10 like as like a heads or tails. I'm like, yo,
Dude.
like come on,
I
heads or tails. Let's do it.
think Bogart and I are pretty good. Like you know.
Hey, you know
no,
what?
I'm gonna totally.
It's
I'll
actually
totally
even worse
go
to
on
be
Sunday.
friends with Robbie and vice versa. Him being friends with me is because we're like, yeah, let's bet that. Put
Hey,
money on
will-
that.
Will there be a 2-point conversion made?
Yes.
Yes.
Plus
Oh, made?
105, no,
Okay.
minus
Made.
135.
Yeah, I
Yes.
thought you meant an attempt. I was like, oh, for sure. Oh,
Oh no, it's attempt. I'm sorry.
oh yeah, hammer it. Hammer
Wait,
it.
what is it? If
Damn.
they, yes
okay,
is
I'm
what?
putting that in. I'm putting that in.
Yeah.
All right. Now, do we think there'll be a tie after 0-0? Will there be a tie?
Yes. Yeah. They're going to go
Wait,
back and forth.
is there going to be a tie at any given moment in the game?
Right.
After 0-0, yes.
Oh yeah, scores will definitely match up at some point.
Oh yeah, no, okay, that's what he meant. Okay, after 0-0. As soon as
Yeah.
that thing clock starts rolling, one
So
time.
Okay.
Negative 155 for that. So that's all right. That's,
Yeah, I'm not fooling with that one.
You'll see 14-14 at some point. Like I think scores will match up at some point.
I feel like the only
I'll
field
see
goals.
4-1 all day. That
Well,
would
here's
be
a good
great.
one. I'm interested to hear your insight. We got about 10 minutes left. I know you guys got to go. So if you got to dip sooner than that, let me know.
Hey.
I want to get a few more.
Oh, we're
Hey,
good, man.
Yeah, we're good.
First touchdown. Jersey
Okay.
number. Over
Kevin Durant is
17
now playing for the
or
Raptors.
under
so
17.
Over 17.
He's playing.
Think about so what do we got? Tyreek Hill is what?
He wears 10.
And then we got who else is under that? What's Watkins? 14?
Watkins is 14.
I'm just trying to name all the under
Yeah.
17. Godwin's
17.
13.
Oh, never mind. I forgot. Okay,
Sorry,
God.
Godwin's not 13.
No, 13 is Mike Evans.
Godwin's
13, Evan,
Yep.
Godwin 14. Yep.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys, you know.
Nico,
but then you got
17.
Kelsey and Gronk above 17.
Hey, yeah.
We got
See?
all the
Can
running
you-
backs.
I'm going with the tight ends, bro. The tight ends are going to get me it. Let's
Can
go.
you say the,
Oh,
can you
you're
say the
running
props
back.
again?
Oh, the over, not just the first. I'm staying away from that one.
All the
Over
running backs are
17 or under 17 is what it is.
Oh, just the first touchdown.
Yeah, the first touchdown.
Oh, yeah,
The
give
guy
me
who
that.
scores it
Give me
is
over.
Number over
And his
17.
number
Yeah.
or is over or less than 17?
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
over. I like the tight ends on either side to, you know.
Okay, man.
Really?
Yeah. I like Kelsey. I like Kelsey as a candidate to score first, and I also like.
Because then there's also the running backs too.
Right.
Ooh, yeah, you're right.
The running backs, like all the running backs, are all in the 20s.
I mean, really, the only big threat that could hurt you is Tyreek, right?
Like Mike Evans.
Evans
and Godwin.
Mike Evans is a red zone monster.
Oh shit! What is that? Hold on. Is that Antonio Brown's wearing the same number as before from the Steelers?
He's not 84.
Not 84, but he's up there, right? He's at 80 something, right?
81, I think.
81 maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, I like it. Where's Scotty Too Hotty? Scotty Too Hotty wears 11.
Yeah, all you
11?
all you new school receivers not wearing numbers in the 80s. I want to let y'all know that y'all are weird.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to my TED
maybe
Talk.
Scotty Miller maybe wear 10.
Hey, I got one here. That Robbie kind of was talking about a little bit earlier. But will there be a score in the last 3.5 minutes of the fourth quarter? So the last 3.5 minutes of the game, like we know there's going to be a score, right?
Oh, that's a hammer right
What are the
there.
odds on that?
But it's only at minus 250
Oh no, hell no.
for yes. But it's also plus 210 for no.
Oh god.
Oh, the no is where it's at.
Plus 250? Are you kidding me? It's got to be more than that. Like, that is tough. In the last 3 minutes, a score. That's got to be a field goal. Or
That means that there's got to be a super shutdown defense here, and I think
or both offenses it's just downpouring.
It's raining.
It's
What do they call it? Torrential rain. What is it?
Torrential.
There you go.
So
Monsoons, man. Now here,
Jumanji, Robin Williams.
Here's one. Mahomes over 3.5 touchdown passes.
Total
plus 215.
I'm saying over on that, just because of the rain. I'm checking that Sunday. I'm checking that exact one on Sunday.
I want to say over, but
over 3 passing touchdowns. 3.5.
Yeah, he's got to get 4.
4. Damn, this is so good.
Oh,
you know what? I'm gonna say over. You know why? Because I'm gonna stand by that. The Tampa Bay is the #1 run defense. It's gonna be hard to run, even in short yard situations. If you were on the goal line, I still think they're gonna be, heavily passing the ball. I think all the touchdowns come through the air.
All right, Jesse's asking total punts over under 6.5. Under, right?
See, man, this one depends on the rain to me.
But then it depends. It also, like, our teams on 4th down, if it's like, I'm
gonna go for it.
Am I gonna go for it? Exactly. Like, I'd rather take the
I'm gonna take the under. I'm taking the under.
So there's a lot of game planning.
If somebody wants to look up the Eagles versus the Patriots Super Bowl, they barely punted the ball.
Justin, if you're predicting or I think it was Shep, so if either one of you guys
Antonio Brown
were predicting that this is going to be a defensive game, then hoping, then that over is going to probably be safer for you. I'm gonna go with. I think they just barely hit that under.
I think it was actually Anthony that had the lowest score prediction.
Yeah. I predicted 38-31. So.
I'm doing mine purely based on the fact that I want to win my Super Bowl box. That's
now, here's another
one. I like it.
Rushing touchdown, yes or no? Plus 290, yes. Minus 370, no.
Rushing touchdown.
I'm gonna say no.
I think he scores a rushing touchdown, man. I do.
Who?
Mahomes.
Yeah. How much is it? Plus what is it? Plus what?
Plus 290.
I'm gonna buy into the foot and that bad offensive line. Pressure's coming fast.
True.
Pressure's coming fast. He's gonna dump it off.
He's gonna have to scramble a little bit too.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm
Mahomes.
The team is saying it's 100%.
If we see him in shotgun right at the first snap, I'm like, okay, here we go.
Trying to see if there's any more. Darrell Williams, first half rushing touchdown, or first half touchdown in general, plus 555.
Yes.
Oh my God, take it.
Yes.
Damn, Darrell Williams, huh?
Le'Veon Bell better not just show up all of a sudden like he knows how to play football again.
You put that into the
I swear to God, I have to. I have to. Man. I'm that guy.
Le'Veon Bell is not going to give us money this weekend.
I had written down here. I had Mahomes, his longest touchdown completion, 39.5 over under.
Now
the odds are at negative 115 for both, over and under.
Well, that screams Tyreek Hill.
Gotta go plus. Gotta find the plus ones. That's what I look for.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just me because I'm cheap.
Here's a plus one, but this one's also interesting because that shuffle pass. Is that shuffle pass to Kelsey considered a rush?
No, it's
No.
those are the
It's
tap
behind the line of
passes.
scrimmage, though. Like so, Kelsey rushing attempt is plus 765.
Oh, that'll count as a fucking
Done.
rushing
I don't.
touchdown.
I think it depends.
No, it's a
I
pass.
think it depends on
I
how
still think
far.
he gets a rush. Why not?
Because I know there was the tap
No.
pass, the shovel passes count
That's
as
the
a
only reason
reception.
I'm thinking,
The
why not?
ball has to go backwards to be a run.
Yo,
It's
Hold
Super
on.
Bowl. Why wouldn't Travis
me out.
Kelsey run the ball?
You know what's crazy? I've heard shuttle and shovel. Different
It's not
teams
the
say it
fucking Pro
different.
Bowl thing.
Yeah, so like,
why.
is that two different things?
No, it's the
'Cause
same thing. Shuttle.
It is, right?
It's
But
the same thing.
are they considered a rushing
Yeah, because
touchdown?
people-
No,
or-
it's still a pass.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not, but it's close. It's close. You know. All right, let me see if there's any.
So a rush
other one
attempt is
before I
what
cut this
plus
off.
750 for Travis Kelsey.
Wow.
One rush attempt, dude.
All
An
the-
attempt, bro. They didn't even say at least 1 yard.
I would still put money on that.
Yeah.
Does
Anthony,
Soren
I put 50 on it.
does Tyrann Mathieu intercept a pass? Plus 479.
I think that Tyrann
I'll
Mathieu
take
could
no.
possibly have 2 interceptions.
I'll go
love
no.
Is he going to
I
be
love
the?
it.
I'm gonna go
He's
no
gonna be
because
the
it pays.
Dexter
I bet you
Jackson.
no pays more.
Is he going to be the Dexter Jackson of Tampa versus Oakland?
Here's another one. A simple yes or no. Yes or no. Would
2003.
Anthony put $50 on the next bet that Shep brings out?
I'll take that action.
Because why not? It's the
If
Super
it's not
Bowl.
minus, then yeah, sure.
All right, man. Oh, Joe Clark. What's up, Joe? He thought the Chiefs, but now that's my
Joe
cousin
Clark.
Joseph Clark, by the way. Big
Mr.
Daniel
Clark.
Jones guy.
Big up, Joe.
What
Like the principal
I
of like
originally
Eastside
thought
High.
Chiefs, but now I'm going Bucks. Bucks by 7. He's turned. Joe, what was it that was it something we
What happened to you since then, Joe? We need to know, Joe. We need the answers.
We need to
Mr.
know.
Clark.
Uh-huh. I want to hear, what did we say?
I just don't want to see Brady get 7 because then you're going to hear every single talking head, including probably myself. Oh, is Brady better than Jordan now? Is Brady the best athlete of all time? Brady. And I don't want that to happen.
We hate to say it, but he.
I ain't gonna lie. I made avocado shakes last night because I'm trying to be like Brady.
Oh, my gosh. No,
10
you-
fucking Super
I really did.
stupid. That's stupid.
It's all in the avocados, B.
Like
That's it. Avocado ice cream.
we all hate to
Avocado
admit
ice
it, but he's fucking awesome. He really is a hell of a
Gronkowski.
And he got a bad bitch, man.
I'm sorry. Who makes a
He-
lot more money than him?
I know he's just living the life. What would you say, bro?
Rob Gronkowski, first half touchdown, plus 555.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
Because that goes with a narrative that he could even be the first one.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
I think we kind of.
We're hoping for the non-boring narrative. That's what we're going for.
We need Tampa Bay. I'm going with historically that the Chiefs tend to get down in games early on these big stages.
All right, here we go. I like these. Total passing yards, Patrick Mahomes. I'm not going to tell you all of them. I'm going to tell you the ones that I think it'll go through. 241 to 260 is plus 1350. 261 to 280 plus 950. 281 to 300 plus 700. 301 to 320 plus 700. 321 to 340 plus 600. 341 to 360 plus 600. 361 to 380 plus 700. And then 381 to 400 is plus 700. Are there any of those that or maybe even 2 of those that you throw it on?
I mean, they all sound great.
Give me the. I like the one the between 280 and what was it?
281 to 300 is plus 700.
I like that.
I was thinking 321.
The 321 is also interesting too.
Yeah, I like
This
the
rain is
321.
really, 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 really bothering me.
I think he definitely goes over 300. Now, how far over 300 he goes
I like the
is where
320
is
to
where is where
340 or 350 or whatever. it was.
Everything's gonna come through the air. If it goes with the narrative that they're gonna have difficulty running the ball, then yeah, everything will go through the air. So perhaps that 320 is a
Brady,
nice,
like you said, Brady can play through anything. I mean,
All right, now
Yeah.
here's Mahomes.
It's avocados, man.
Mahomes
Yeah,
can't.
Mahomes
He's
completions.
KC.
25 completions plus 950. 26 plus 950, 27 plus 850, 28 plus 850. So what number? You tell me around what number you think for completions, and I'll tell you the odds.
I could see like
Oh,
28,
geez.
30. Like I could see like 30 plus completions. Like 32.
Who's this for? Mahomes.
I put money
Mahomes.
earlier today on 33 completions and 34 completions. They were both plus 1150.
Wow.
Yeah, I get fucks with that. I like that. Like I
And then-
Yeah, dial that up.
I said 32. So yeah.
32 is plus 950. So go ahead. drop a little bit on there. 9-1, 10-1. Like,
Damn.
Why not? It's the Super Bowl, right, Anthony?
Yeah.
Exactly,
Damn.
dude. Why not? Like,
That's really. I mean, and
makes
if they
watching
can't
games so
run the
much better.
ball, bro.
Commercials suck too. You know what I mean? Past few years, they've kind of stunk.
All right,
Listen,
well, you know
this not being able to run the ball, like we're not even not being able to run the ball, just throwing versus the passing ratio versus the run ratio is significant with the Chiefs. It's higher pass ratio, right? Then you can't run. Couple that with you can't run on the Bucks. I love that 33 completion rate, 33 and 4, 33, 34. You said?
Yeah, that's it. 33, 34.
That-
plus
wow.
150. All right,
Wow, that's money.
There are so many more that we could keep going, but I'm not. I think we're gonna wrap this thing up because
The drunker I get, the more I want to just bet on everything anyway.
I want to sit here and talk about every.
Wait
single
till
one.
Sunday, bro.
But that ain't great radio. But gentlemen,
Pace
it
yourself.
has been a blast. This was our first Super Bowl of the Toilets to Titles like lifespan, and I'm so glad that we got to spend it with you guys.
Hey,
Happy
man,
to be here.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man, very happy to be here. This is I'm glad we're a part of history for your franchise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We realized Nick Chubb was a friend of the show tonight. That's a huge thing for me.
He was in the chats. You know what I mean? He was Joe, that guy Joe. It was the fake Joe account. It's really Nick Chubb.
Joe.
It's Nick Chubb, bro. It's not your cousin.
I can validate that. All right, well, everybody, real quick, let everybody know where they can find the Rumboyz, what you guys are going to be talking about tonight, and when you're going live on Super Bowl Sunday, so everybody can check that out.
So Rumboyz Fantasy Network on YouTube, Twitch. We'll probably be on Periscope. But yeah, he says that's going away in March. But yeah, so check us out tonight. Rumboyz After Dark. We're gonna be.
I just got that because of the suspension.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Probably go live on the other Twitter. But anyways, check us out, rumboyz.com. All of our articles over there, unlike some other sites where you have to pay a fee to check out their articles, we got them all there for you for free. $99.
If it's free, it's for me.
$3.99.
Yep. So go ahead and check us out on rumboyz.com. Super Bowl Sunday, we have our Super Bowl pregame show. We are going to be giving away autographed jerseys. We're going to be giving away some Monkey Knife Fight merch so that you guys can represent our sponsor. I'm going to help keep you guys safe during this dumb pandemic because COVID is still in the air. So I'm going to get you guys one of these rumboyz.com masks as well for one lucky winner. We're going to have live musical performances. We're going to have live mixology. So make sure, you guys get your wet bar together. Go ahead and grab everything. We're going to have live rumology for you guys by a mixologist.
And I'm going to be live on mushrooms.
Yeah.
Up the ante.
Yeah.
Promise.
I actually have mushrooms.
Take the
I
over.
don't want to eat them.
So I
Bet the over.
Sunday.
Is this
Sunday's
legit?
crazy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Every
I'm
show.
about to
show,
eat
Jonathan.
mushroom. I'm about to eat mushrooms as soon as we get off this show.
Every show, Johnny boy.
This is a very interesting twist. I was not expecting.
Callie's always like the next progressive.
We've
you know what
gone
I
from
mean? Like,
PG to whatever rating mushrooms would induce to your podcast. That's where we went.
In
this is better
California,
than any prelims that you're gonna get for the UFC. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Bogard.
Man, this just got real. Well, good luck to you on your journey. And it sounds like it's going to be an event. Mixology, you got music, so I might have to tune in. I want to get me one of those masks.
Bro,
man. I need them.
What I recommend
I know a guy.
What I recommend, like for real, like if you want the true Rumboyz Fantasy Network experience, put us up on your smart TV. Especially for an event like what we're going to be doing Sunday. If you instead of watching the Pepsi pregame show, like we're not going to try and compete with halftime. We're going to let the weekend do his thing. But
I'll put on Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah, in terms of
I remember that shit.
in terms of the pregame show, definitely, link us up to your surround sound, your Bluetooth, whatever you got. You got friends and family over. This will be a 10 times better pregame show than what you're probably going to see on TV.
Yeah, Joe Buck, Chris Collins, any of those guys. Get them out of here.
Yeah, get out of here, Joe Buck.
Pepsi should have signed the deal.
Hall of
with
Famer.
Rumboyz.
We're gonna be saying stuff that they wish they could be saying on air.
Yeah.
All right, Justin, man. I think we could tie this thing up again. Everybody's Twitter handles are down here. We got at RumboysNet. Anthony's at Fantasy Sven. We got Justin at JustinFF_. I'm at Coach Cheps. Bogart's on the Instagram, right? What's your Instagram?
Yep. At the GMM Network. I should put that in my title. I mean,
you are also on Twitter as well, but
I'm on Twitter, but you know what?
We're on a sabbatical too, bro. It's fine.
Yes, I'm on extended.
Your password was lost, and you know what?
I really did that.
You can't find it. You know what I mean? Just,
I found it, and I acted lost.
I promise you guys, my friends are normal.
Ha!
Oh, no, not Bogart.
I promise
not
they're
Bogart.
not.
You mean your real friends?
I am
And
unique.
what is normal? What is normal?
Right, I know. Normal is so subjective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the world we live in right now, it's really hard to say. I think, we need things to become normal for us to realize what normal is, right? We've forgotten it. But everybody, episode number 40 is wrapped. The Super Bowl banger. Everybody enjoy, stay safe. All right, don't drink and drive. Do the right thing.
No, don't do that.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and we will see you all. Actually, tomorrow morning, I'm going live with Shane Hallam to discuss the last week's Senior Bowl. So if you want to hop in and listen to some NFL draft discussion, we're going to be talking about the Senior Bowl. So I'll either see you guys tomorrow, I'll see you next week, and Rumboyz, I'll see you Sunday before the game, man.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Hey,
man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys again.
Rumboyz, appreciate your support. I'll be supporting you guys here in about a half an hour. I'll be hopping on to chime in on your show as well.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm gonna black out this.
And
show.
we got to bring you guys on, too. We got to bring you guys
We are
on.
definitely going to have you guys.
Hey, we're
Yeah.
ready. We're ready.
Yeah.
You let me know. You let me know whenever. I'm ready.
Fridays. Let's go.
I'll bring my own rum.